What's good, folks? In this video we're going to revisit Scratch Magazine. It was a publication that ran back in 2004 up until the end of '07, and it was geared towards the hip-hop producer and enthusiast. Just had a lot of good information on hip-hop production, just what different kind of tips and techniques, what kind of gear was being used. Sometimes it had articles on the business side as far as, getting placements and A&Rs and just working with different artists as well. And we're specifically going to look at the debut issue here with Dr. Dre on the cover. And Dre's definitely a worthy choice to be on the debut issue. He's a legend, produced lots of hits, had that whole West Coast G-Funk sound back in the 90s. But the other articles I liked in this magazine were this little section called The Boiling Point, which featured up-and-coming producers, guys that were starting to put together some placements or were getting recognized for their work on specific projects, and guys like Denon Porter, who was working with D12, and Emil. Some of you might recognize him from the ASR10 Boom Bap video that's on YouTube. Chops, he had worked with a variety of different artists like Kanye, Questlove, Sister, I believe. Digga, he was a Harlem cat, worked with Cameron. Red Spider worked with some, Trick Daddy, G-Unit, those type of artists. The Loop was another little section in the magazine which featured a producer off a certain project. In this case, it's Biggie's Ready to Die album, and just basically gave his perspective on each track and like who he thought would be a good producer at the current time to maybe reproduce the track. That was interesting. As well as Little John had an article on here, definitely around '04. The synth music and the 808s, that style of production was coming very popular. Here's the Dre article, and he touches on here some about the Detox project that never really materialized for whatever reason. Just some of his techniques, how he collaborates with live musicians. He even talks about using 4 MPC 3000s because he didn't like changing out disc. I guess that's some of the luxuries you get when you've been in the game that long and had that kind of success. Knots is another producer, got a lot of recognition, had a real dope sound. He's actually another ASR10 user, but I think he actually started off on the SP1200, shown in these pictures here. Then here they featured articles on production gear, like the stuff that was new at the time, like the Roland MV8000 and the MPC 1000, and software, as you see, was just starting to kind of gain some traction in the hip-hop production field, like Ableton, Acid Pro, some other production equipment here it's being shown. Nice article with Pete Rock and just the way he takes his turntable, go out digging. Definitely inspirational to anyone that's out looking for vinyl. Here's one of my favorite articles in the magazine, interview with the Beatnuts. Shows Juju there on an MPC 2000 classic. Psycho Les, those are some of my favorite producers dating back to the Chi Ali album. Just kind of finishing out the magazine with some random articles, just kind of filling out the magazine. So definitely a dope magazine. Thanks for watching. Peace.